Bashar,
Good day to you.
I'm excited to be here. So, I'm very passionate about magic and hypnosis,
Oh, all right.
and I'm not sure where to start this sharing, but basically in 2012, I had a sort of awakening where someone helped me awaken, I guess what you would call my energetic gifts and abilities.
Yes.
And I was very easily able to perceive guides and tap into people and such things like that.
How exciting.
Very exciting. And then something happened at some point where suddenly my abilities would go up and down.
Yes.
And
There are always adjustments to be made when new energies come in. It means you're progressing, getting used to a new level.
well, what I wanted to understand was, so after a few years of that, probably in 2015,
Yes.
I had connected to an aspect inside of myself that I call my magic,
All right.
and another being named Thoth.
All right.
And
Actually, originally pronounced tote.
Tote, thank you for that. And I was told that I was going to be doing channelings with him and whatnot.
Oh, all right. Are you excited about that?
Extremely excited.
Oh, all right.
But-
When will you start?
Well, it seemed to have faded away, the connection.
No, no, no. You are misinterpreting. Understand there will always be cycles to allow you to integrate and assimilate and absorb and get used to the idea of the different frequencies, but you have to take actions that allow more of the energy to come through in different ways. It's not just going to start without you taking the first step. And when you do go through cycles, it's not just this, it's this.
Right.
You're always going up if that's your intention to expand. So the idea is, what do you want to do with that idea? How can you use your own imagination to apply the energy that you relate to as tote when you think of it?
I would like to just share with people and help other people ignite their gifts, which is what I'm currently doing. However, it feels like I'm using less of my potential than I was using back in 2012 when I first awakened.
But you are getting used to a new level.
Got you.
It's not that you're using less of your potential, you're just not used to what you're experiencing right now because you're learning to experience and express things in a different way.
Understood.
Yes?
Understood.
It's like saying, well, you were proficient with one musical instrument, but now you're taking another one. And so you may feel like you're not proficient for a while, but that's just because you're getting used to learning how to play a new instrument.
That makes sense.
I know, that's why I said that.
And so you said, what are some actions I can take to be more efficient in
Yes,
this
I
work
did
with the
say
channeling?
that. So what would you like to do? How would you like to express the channeling? What's the most exciting way for you?
In a similar way that you and Daryl are doing it.
Then you need to gather a group of people. You can start with friends and actually have them ask questions. Because you see, if you're just trying to download the information for yourself, you don't have to fully go into that altered state. The altered state that you're perceiving right now with the channel only needs to happen when the ideas that we send and the thoughts that our vibrations are composed of need to be translated into language for you. But if you're just receiving information yourself, then it's just an instantaneous telepathic download.
Right.
So having someone ask a question allows you to get out of the way, and they act like a grounding circuit that literally pulls the information through you to them and grounds it in them like electricity. So that's a good way to practice the idea of vocal channeling if that's what you wind up being excited about doing.
That makes a lot of sense.
Once again, yes. Does that sound exciting?
It sounds very exciting.
Then
Well,
give it a go.
I've been doing these workshops in that way where I do, conscious channeling to a degree.
That's fine. Each generation is becoming more and more conscious. That's the point, because it's for you to develop and become your version of what you're channeling to, so that you can expand. Yes?
Yes.
Doesn't leave the channel out. That would be pointless, because if you don't expand, you can't bring through more things.
Absolutely.
So it works in both directions.
Are there a certain kind of people that I'm more designed to serve than others?
Well, you'll find that out, won't you?
Yes.
Because synchronicity will only bring you the ones that will get what they need out of whatever it is that you're doing. Sometimes, though, people will come believing that they can't get anything out of it, and they will leave with that same idea. But that just means you've given them exactly what they came for, to prove that they can't get anything out of it. So you've already done your job. It's not your business to decide what someone else gets out of the information that you share.
Perfect.
You see, we share all this information with all of you because this is who we are. This is our passion. This is our excitement. In a sense, and I know this sounds a little funny, but we don't really care whether you believe us or not, whether you apply the information or not. That's completely up to you. We are overjoyed if you do and find out that it works for you, but we are also overjoyed if you decide what your path is that's different from what we may think will work for you, because you are making your choices. And that's the whole point, is to allow you to know you are self-empowered to do so, and you don't have to listen to anybody if you don't prefer to, including us.
Makes perfect sense.
Once again.
May I ask 2 more questions?
Well, you just used up one of them.
Do you have any messages and recommendations for me?
Do you think I'm holding anything back?
No, I do not. So then my final question.
Your third question?
My third question.
Yes.
Is something I've been wanting to understand is why hypnosis works in the way that it does in the entertainment aspect, why I could click my fingers and make people experience hallucinations and realities, why we have that function set up.
Because it is a technique permission slip that allows you to actually unlock from the belief system of one reality and tap into belief systems of other realities.
Ooh.
That's why.
I like that.
It's very powerful in that sense.
Indeed.
And your collective consciousness is geared to do that. Hypnosis is one of the particular permission slips that the collective consensus consciousness agrees can actually almost instantaneously unlock you from a belief system in one particular reality.
That's amazing. Yeah. Thank you very much, Bashar.
You are very welcome.